Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to explain you how you can make your own project intros by using just simple animation. Take a text box and write some text inside. These texts can vary from project to project and you can also vary. I just made a small example so that you can use these examples and how I use different tools to make an animated video. Now I'm just copying this text and then pasting down so that I can have four set options. I'm going to replace those texts with some other text which I want, and I can do like that. Now similarly I'm going to write another text in this one. Now select all of these and you can adjust these places according to your own choice. Now keep an adjacent space between all the text sizes and all the text objects. Now let's go to the shapes option and take one shape and highlight the most important part of your text in that figure. So now I'm just using a small shape and you're going to change the color. I'm going to go to design and change the format background and make it look black. Because black gives more attention, so you can use this color or depending upon your own choice of colors. I'm going to change the color of this text so that it can be visible, and now it's all set. Now let's select these two options and make them a single option. Just select them and adjust the size of the shape first. Make sure the rectangle is neither to outside neither to inside. So select both these options and then you can change this shape also if you want to make it to a rounded corner rectangle. Now let's select these two options again and then go to shape format and merge shapes and then subtract. Now this is one shape and you can change the color easily without any hassle. Now let's just add animation to our text. So I'm going to add simple animation. So go to animation pane, click on appear, and you can see this animation appears in animation pane. Now select the next word, select wipe, and then go to effect options and change from right. And then you can also start auto preview instead of starting the slideshow again and again. Then select the next word, select and appear, and then select the fourth word, and this is how you are done. So the four text animation are done. You can change them to appear after previous so that they can automatically trigger. Now let's work on the boundary of the text file. Now insert a line, change the color, and you can increase the width of the line to 7 points or 7.5 points, whichever size suits you for your image or for your file size, and then copy them again and put them down so that you can make a boundary for this one. So once you are done, copy this file and then rotate it to 90 degrees and then arrange this accordingly so that it doesn't goes outside the boundary of the first line, and similarly doesn't goes outside the boundary of the first line that you see. Now make some slight adjustments so that you don't leave so much empty space and it can look more better. And then what you can do is copy this file text line again and then paste it on the other side, extend its length to till the down part, and then you can see the length of this line also increases. Also you can see that whether these lines are up to the mark or not, whether they are going outside the boundary line or not, because if they are going outside the boundary it doesn't look much better. For that you can zoom in and see for the minor details. Let's connect this line with the bottom line and we are done. So this part is done. We're just going to make slight adjustment to see if those lines are going outside the boundary or not, so that they are perfect, and then we can copy them for the other set of slides. So this part is done. So now you can copy them, and what you can do is you can copy them all, make another slide, and then you can paste it over here. So now all this text is white, so I'm going to change this color to black so that it can appear more prominently. I'm going to change this color again. Now remember, this is a shape now, so you can change the color from the shape. Now let's change the outline for our lines also, make them black. Similarly do it for the rest of the lines. Select them and then change its color to the black outline. Now this part is also done. So I was thinking before to add animation to this part or not. Now before we proceed further, let's go back to our previous slide and let's work on the animation on the lines. So click on the animation pane, select the line first, click on appear, and then you can change from bottom. And then what you can do is you can arrange the arrangement for the line to appear after the first text appears. So you can arrange its arrangement in the text. Now change another, apply a wipe animation, and this time from top to bottom. Then again wipe animation from left. Again for the last line wipe animation from bottom, which is the default one. You can arrange the arrangements for the lines to appear when you want, and you can also adjust them when they appear in the timeline. So you can simply do that by dragging the particular animation in the animation pane by dragging them up and down. So now you can choose them depending upon your own choice. Now select all of these and remove the animation on these ones. So let's start the animation. Now see how it happens. Now as you can see, the first word come and then the second one come. I don't want them to appear when I click them, so I will rather make them automatically, and I will choose them to come automatically after the first animation starts. Now we are going to work on the other part. Similarly, I'm going to create another set of backgrounds with another slide and change the background and copy the same text which I used in the white slide for the other slides. Now similarly, change another color for the background. I choose this color to see if it looks attractive or not. I'm trying different variations to see if this color pops out in the video or not, just to catch audience's attraction. So I'm changing this color again, copying the text from the first file because I want the white text, and then I will paste in my last slide. Now most of the things are done. We are just going to make slight adjustment and see whether the color looks fine or not. So we are going to go to the animation pane and we are going to see how it looks. So the text comes like this and the boundary also starts. Then comes the white, yellow, blue and the black one, then finishes off. But this doesn't attract much, so I'm going to change the color for the blue background and change it to red instead. And I'm going to copy the white text for all of these from the first slide, and then I'm going to copy them here and paste them on the red slide and remove the animation. Now after it's done, let's see how the animation looks like. So far it looks good. So I just click the button so it appears a bit fast. So I'm not going to work on the last slide, so that when my last slide comes, I want them to disappear. So I'm going to select this disappear first, and then similarly going to do for the together one. And then I want to do the flyout animation for the learn and the PowerPoint. So let's go and click on the other parts, and I'm going to click on the learn one, and then I was trying doing the color pulse first, but it doesn't look much good to me, so I'm going to change them instead in the last slide. So as you can see, the color pulse doesn't make them good, so I'm going to remove that animation from there. So select them and go to the animation pane and click none first, and then later we will decide which animation we want. So now I want them to be arranged in a way that they appear after the previous one and they appear automatically without we have to trigger every time. So now let's work on the flyout animation first, but before that let's see one more time how does it look. So it proceeds like this, change color, and then this one appears like this. So again, the PowerPoint, we missed that one, so we are going to change this animation to none again, and then we are going to apply different animations again once we have a initial look first. So far so good, the color appears perfectly. Now we want to work on the flyout animation for the learn and PowerPoint text. So click on the learn first, and then first I was trying to do the fly in animation, see how it looks. It didn't look much better to me, so I actually want them to exit, so I want to emphasize their exiting more than the flying in animation. So I'm going to click on the fly in animation, and then I'm going to change the direction. One will go to the left side and the another one will go to the right side. So for that, I'm going to do a small trick which I will show you right now. Because when the text will go to the left side, it will appear. So I'm going to add a boundary to this one, which using a black shape, so that it doesn't appear where is it going. And rather it will appear that it's going behind some background and you cannot see that one. Make sure you make the shape big enough so that it can cover the whole slide and it doesn't appear even till the end of the slide. So now you can see the text goes and it looks like it goes right to the background over there. So now the most of the slide is done and the animation is complete. I hope you guys learned something from this one, and I hope you guys will make new and attractive intro videos for your experimental paradigms or experimental procedures. It's really easy. I use the text file, so you can also use your animated diagrams. So I'm just going to save it in a file and going to save it in a different quality you want. You can change the time of slide that you want to spend on each slide, and you can create a video. I prefer to use more slide time because in later terms you can edit more easily. I hope you guys liked my video, and I hope you guys learned something from this one. Do try this video for your animations, and if you haven't watched my previous animated videos, do give it a try. Leave a like down below, leave a comment if you have any queries, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.